Good morning, everyone, and welcome to day 24 as we are making our way through doing the Flylady's 31 baby steps. And the baby step for today is swish and swipe. Now, what is swish and swipe, you might ask? I'm glad you asked. It's actually really just a simple little morning task that takes very little time but can have a huge impact on your weekly cleaning routine and your monthly zone cleaning routine. Basically, it's the art of swishing out your toilet and swiping out your sink in the bathrooms. So basically what I do every morning, I have two bathrooms, and it takes me really only about a minute to do both bathrooms to swish and swipe. Because the point of swish and swipe is just a quick daily wipe. You're not doing your weekly cleaning, so you're not moving all the things off your counter and cleaning under them. You're not cleaning your toothbrush holder. You're not washing the back of the toilet down the bottom. It's just the top of the toilet and the inside of the sink. My sinks in my bathroom are really small and I don't have a lot of things that sit on top of them. So I usually wipe the counter around the sink, but I wipe around everything. I don't move anything to wipe under it. So that's basically all it is. So in the mornings when I do mine, I take a little, I use the Method anti-bac toilet bowl cleaner, and I just spray a little of that inside the toilet bowl. And while it's sitting there doing its thing, some mornings I spray down a cleaner and use a rag, or if I have like wipes, like right now I'm using some of the 7th generation mint scented wipes that I bought from Grove Collaborative, and I will just take a quick wipe and wipe down around the sink, inside the sink, the faucets, and wipe the back of the toilet, which is the tank, and the handle like that you use to flush. Wipe the top and how many parts are there to the toilet? There's like the lid and then the little ring that goes up and down. So I wipe those. And then I take the toilet bowl brush and just kind of swish inside the bowl. And that's it, I'm done. I have a video where I kind of filmed my morning routine, and I can add that in here in the description box if you'd like to see that, because I'm doing my whole Flylady morning routine. But I also have a little clip that I made doing my morning swish and swipe. So I will show you that, and we will also look at the Flylady website real quick. Okay, so here we are on the Flylady's website, and we are going to scroll down to our baby steps. And from there, we are going to go to day 24. And she is going to say, one of the things that make our home always ready for company is the fact that we maintain our bathroom. Oh, or the fact that our main bathroom is clean. I can't read this morning. Each morning, as part of my morning routine, I do something we call swish and swipe. That means you swish the toilet with a toilet bowl brush and wipe down the countertops and sink with a rag. And so this is like where we're adding our routines, and then we should be adding swish and swipe. Yep, right there it is. Swish and swipe to your bathroom. So we're just adding this to our morning routine. Okay, so that's basically it, really short and sweet, just swishing out the inside of our toilet bowl and swiping everything down with a rag, the sink and the outside of the toilet. I remember when I first found Flylady though, and I was reading and learning all the Flylady steps, I remember reading And again, this was in 2011, so I'm not sure where I even found this, if it was in an email or if it was something I found on the website. But I just remember reading, and she was talking about the Swish and Swipe. And she said, nothing says I love you like having a clean toilet to throw up in. Now, I thought that was kind of weird and a little odd, and I was kind of like, okay. But lo and behold, as life happens, there was a time that I got really viciously sick with a virus. And as I was sitting there, without being graphic, hanging over the toilet, that came back to me. And I remember looking around. I'm sick. I can barely hold my head up. But I remember just kind of looking around and thinking, man, this toilet is really clean. It was the oddest time to be thinking of that. But then I remembered what she said, you know, and I thought, oh, that's what she meant. Because later, after that, my daughter got a virus, and she was so sick. I think she was 10 times worse than I was. And she was just sitting in the floor, just like hanging over the toilet. And I thought about that again. I thought about what Flylady said. Nothing says I love you like having a clean toilet to throw up in. And I remember, you know, that come to me, and I'm like, I'm a parent, so I'm all concerned about my daughter laying there being sick. But I just remembered thinking, like, I'm sure am glad that she has a clean toilet to throw up in. It's the weirdest thing, and I don't know, it may be one of those things that you don't get it until you get it. But at that moment, I completely got it. And aside from that, you know, having a clean toilet to get sick in, which nobody wants to get sick, and the goal is to not have sick members of our family. But aside from that, there's always that whole, like she said, you know, our homes are always ready for company to come over. If someone drops by, if we have some guests come over, maybe a neighbor walks over and they need to use the restroom, then when they go in, there's always a very clean, very clean toilet, clean sink, just a nice place for them to go, and you don't have to worry about it. So that was the baby step for today. Very short, very sweet. Like I said, I do 2 bathrooms, which is 2 toilets, 2 sinks in the mornings. They're very small, and it takes me roughly about a minute to a minute and a half to swish and swipe them both. So it takes a very little time to get this done, and it's just such a natural part of my morning now that when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is go to the restroom, and before I even come back out of the room, I already swish and swipe that room. So then when I come out of the bedroom, I just drop in the other bathroom that's in the hallway, swish and swipe it, and then make my way into the kitchen and living room, and the bathrooms are done for the day. So less than 2 minutes, and that's one room. I don't even have to go back in and do any cleaning or anything other than putting away some towels whenever I do laundry day. So that is it for today. Very short, very simple, very sweet. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have an amazing day, and I will see you tomorrow for our next baby step. Bye.